Well, how much do you know about chakras? I'm Kristen. I'm the owner and CEO of The Wealth Tea. Our chakras aren't just energy centers. They're here to help us guide ourselves in the space of our physical, mental, as well as our spiritual life. So today I'm going to give you 3 different things. One is to go into a little bit more details about the power of the herbal teas at The Wealth Tea. I'm also going to give you things that you can do to, one, teach you a little bit about the chakra system, and things that you can do to help you to take advantage of the powers of your chakras. And then third is to break down a little bit about our Aligned and Wealthy as Well course that we just launched and how you can take advantage of it.
Hi, it's Kristen. I'm the owner and CEO of Wealth Ownership LLC. With Wealth Ownership, we focus on 7 specific areas of wellness and growth as we pursue wealth ownership. The first is wisdom, then ethereal and atomic, location, township, heart, and ownership. And today, we'll be focusing on wisdom, which is your mindset.
Well, how much do you know about chakras? I'm Kristen. I'm the owner and CEO of The Wealth Tea. And The Wealth Tea is an herbal tea company that offers 7 specific herbal tea blends to help you to align your chakras, because our chakras aren't just energy centers. They're here to help us guide ourselves in the space of our physical, mental, as well as our spiritual life. So the 7 teas are specific to direct those particular areas. So today I'm going to give you 3 different things. One is to go into a little bit more details about the power of the herbal teas at The Wealth Tea. I'm also going to give you things that you can do to, one, teach you a little bit about the chakra system, and things that you can do to help you to take advantage of the powers of your chakras. And then third is to break down a little bit about our Aligned and Wealthy as Well course that we just launched and how you can take advantage of it. So again, I'm Kristen. And so with the space, let's get into the chakras first, right? So we have 7 particular chakras that are aligned in our bodies. And the first one is our root chakra. It's represented by the color red. And with the color red, it emphasizes our space of security, our space of being able to be connected to Mother Nature in regards to making sure that we are secured in our financial state, as well as how and where we call home. So if you can imagine just how you show up each and every day in your home space, like how secure are you to make sure that you know that your basic life or your basic living needs are already going to be taken care of. So that's some of the things that we focus on with the root chakra. So the activity that I want you to do to indeed definitely take time to get more into what the root chakra is, but also to get outside in nature. I know we're in winter in certain months and where it's colder, but I definitely recommend to get around some trees, to get closer to nature. If you can, get close to large bodies of water, whether that's a stream, rivers, to oceans. I definitely recommend you getting close to those natural spaces so that you can have what's the word I'm looking for? Just that close connection to Mother Earth. So you can get grounded in your space of where you are and how secure you can be in your life. And then take a journal too, because your root chakra is a space where traumas can kind of show up, and also your gifts. So there might be some inclination for you that triggers some thoughts about, things that you've done or things that have happened to you that have been traumatic, to things that actually are gifts that you've been born and gifted with upon birth, that have been passed on to you through your ancestors. So I recommend just bringing a journal to be able to take notes of those things that may come up. So your second chakra is your sacral chakra. It's represented by the color orange. And so that orange energy is located in your pelvic region, and it emphasizes your energy of creativity and sexuality. So with those two blended together, you have the capacity to give birth to bring life to certain things. You can give life to an actual physical person, like a little baby, give life in that capacity. Or you have the option to give birth to a business idea, a project, something to do at work, a book, music, all of these things that you can use your creative and sexual energy to flow and to create and to give birth to something that's tangible in that capacity. The other area in which we focus on is your third chakra, which is your solar plexus, which is located right above your belly button, about 3 fingers above your belly button. It's represented by the color yellow. And with this chakra, it gives energy to your ego. It gives energy to your wisdom. It's like your second brain, and it also gives energy to your willpower of being able to manage and control things. So the space in which the solar plexus is focused on is being able to help you to identify who you are in a healthy way. Because when we're born, we're given so many different titles without our own permission. We have systematic things that are giving us titles, whether it's racial titles. When we get into the workplace, we get these titles at work, to being a student, whatever it is. We have all of these ideas of who we are placed on us. But we must take time to redefine who we are. And that's where the solar plexus power energy comes into play. So the thing that I want you to do in regards to your sacral chakra, which is the second chakra, is to take time to do a yoga. But you want to do a yoga. You can find this on different ones on YouTube. But do a deep stretch yoga that kind of works on your lower limbs. Make sure you're getting deep stretch in your legs, especially in your pelvic region, your hip region, and all of that. The solar plexus activity that I want you to do is to get in front of a mirror and do some mirror work. Look at yourself, the good and the bad. Just look at yourself, analyze yourself. 1, be grateful for everything that you have. 2, speak into existence everything that you desire. And then 3, learn from everything that you no longer want to hold on to. And you can do this on, a step by step. This doesn't have to be done all at once, but you can definitely do it step by step, chunk by chunk, bite by bite. The fourth chakra in the chakra system is your heart chakra. It's represented by the color green. And this is your space of love and healing. And so with this area, this is a space that I highly recommend doing forgiveness work. This is a space where we must learn to love unconditionally and receive love unconditionally. This is also a space of passion. What are you passionate about? What drives you in life? That's where that's seated at. So the activity that I want you to walk away with for this particular chakra is journaling. I want you to take time to write 3 different letters. I want you to write a forgiveness letter to your 3-year-old self, a forgiveness letter to your 7-year-old self, and a forgiveness letter to your 21-year-old self. You can change the numbers if you feel like you need to. It can be 14, whatever the number is for you. But I just want you to write 3 different letters. 1, giving love, letting that 3-year-old self know that you are here. You're okay with everything that you went through and that you are forgiving anything that has happened to you. And that age, at your 7-year-old, the same thing. Forgive yourself for anything that you went through. Forgive yourself for anything that you have done at that age or anything that you have let happen to you. Just get in a space where you are forgiving. And you can get deeper and forgive other people if you know that you have a heavy heart in certain areas. But you want to take time to first forgive yourself and everything that you've had to go through in order to be the person that you are today. Your 5th chakra in the chakra system is your throat chakra. This is represented by a lighter blue color. And this, of course, is that space of communication, that space of just being able to articulate and express yourself. It's a space of expression. So it's how you express yourself to the world, but also how you are receiving the expression of other people onto you. We have 3 different areas in which how we communicate, the body language. You also have your tonality, and then also the words. So all of these areas in which we're dissecting as we're communicating with others and receiving communication, we must be in tune with that so that we can properly get our message through and have a stance in how we show up in terms of our communication, because you'll have some people in that area, if you're a little more insecure in that area, you might, speak a little bit softer or be extremely passive with certain things, but you want to be firm in your space and assertive in a healthy capacity in your throat chakra. So the activity that I recommend you doing for this one is to figure out how much water you need to be drinking every single day based on your body weight. And it's Googleable, or you can research it to figure out how much water you should be drinking based on how much you weigh. And then take steps to make sure that you're holding yourself accountable to drink that amount of water, because that creates the fluidity of your ability to be able to tap into these chakras even more. The water holds heavy in terms of oxygen and just being able to really create a fluidity in your life. So I definitely recommend making sure and figuring out how much water you should be drinking. So your sixth chakra in your chakra system, you're almost there, is your third eye chakra. It's located right here in your brow, right? It's that space of being able to have vision without sight. It's being able to see without having your physical eyesight. It's been able to get an open vision of your spiritual life and things that we can't see with our physical eyes. So, and that's that space of awareness is represented by the color indigo. And so with this particular chakra, I want you to take time with your dreams. Make sure that you take time to before you go to bed, ask a question that you want to know about in regards to your spiritual connection and the connection from your spirit world to your humanly experience. Ask a question before you go to bed and be intentional with that question. Hold that question in your head as you doze off to sleep. And then when you wake up, make sure to keep a journal beside your bed so that in the case that you've had a dream and can remember your dream, you can write it out and figure out what was that dream trying to tell you. The top chakra is your crown chakra. So we made it to number 7. Your crown chakra is emphasized by the color purple, the color gold, as well as the color white. And so this is an area of divinity. How do you connect with your spirituality? How do you find balance between your spiritual life and your humanly experience? This is where that connection and that communication is evolving in regards to your spiritual life. That all happens between your third eye and your crown chakra. And so the activity I want you to do with your crown chakra in regards to energizing your crown chakra is deep breathing exercises. There are multiple types of breathing methods that you can kind of look into, research, that you kind of figure out which one works best for you. But you want to create a space where your body has enough oxygen to be able to take on what we have to go through as humans, what we have to go through each and every day. So yeah, again, so just do research on different breathing methods so that we can make sure that our body is oxygenated as much as we can get it to be. We need our physical body to be as ready as our spiritual body so that we can take on the day, take on the year, and be able to still bounce back and get everything we need to get done. So that's the flow of what I wanted to teach today. We do definitely, with each and every one of the chakras, we have a specific tea that focuses on that area of your life to bring up that well-being for you. So definitely check out the site for that. It's wealth-t.com. And then lastly, the Aligned and Wealthy as Fuck course is something I highly recommend you take advantage of. It's a course that I personally have designed based on my 7-year history of being a business owner, entrepreneur, different promotions that I've received in my professional life, and what I've been able to create with the Wealth Tea. Because I want you to get deep into your healing process. I want you to delve into things that you want to release and make permanent things that you want to grow into. And so with that, definitely we'll provide you with the information for the details. But again, if you go to wealth-t.com, and that's TEA, such as the tea that you drink, and you'll see the details as well. I'm available on this platform at the Wealth Tea for you to be able to communicate with me, DM me, message me. However, I'm here for you to learn a little bit more, for us to grow together, and for us to be aligned and wealthy as fuck. I appreciate the time that you've given me to be able to learn with me, to be able to have this open communication. So I hope you have an amazing day. Be blessed. Take advantage of everything that the Wealth Tea has for you to be able to grow into your next level.
So, you made it to the end, which means you must have found something valuable in today's conversation, something that was worthwhile, something that was worth listening to. And if you did find value, feel free to click on the link that's below to check out our website. Don't forget to subscribe, share this information with a friend, and always look for more updates as we continue to put out more information about chakras, about healing, about guided meditation, and about our coaching services. So much more. And I appreciate you for joining me today.